Hello students, in this session we'll be doing a transformation type 2, that is dilation. Now previously we have done the rigid transformation and the different types were a reflection, translation and rotation. A reflection is a flip, translation was a slide and rotation is a turn. Now today's session will be focusing on non-rigid transformation, that is dilation, or we call it as enlargement, where the size changes, either the size is increasing or the size is decreasing, so we can say it is resizing. In dilation, your pre-image or the object and the image what we get after the transformation are similar figures. They are similar figures. Now similar means the shape will remain same, shape is same, only the size changes. Now when the shape is same and the size changes, the angles, the corresponding angles will remain same. The corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional. They are proportional. We will see in the next example what exactly we mean by the word proportional. So in dilation, the size is either increasing or decreasing. The pre-image and the image are similar. It is having same shape and the size changes. Now this change is based on a scale factor. The scale factor is denoted by the letter K. Now, if the scale factor is greater than 1, then the shape becomes bigger in size. And if the value of K is between 0 and 1, then it becomes smaller in size. And if the scale factor is 1, the size will remain the same. So, today's session will be focusing only on positive scale factor. The next session will be focusing on a negative scale factor. Now if scale factor more than 1, it will become big. If it is between 0 and 1, it will become smaller in size. Let's have a look at an example and we'll try to understand what this scale factor is and how it will change my pre-image to the image. Now in this example, we will enlarge the shape by only the given scale factor. The scale factor here is 2. So let's see the dimension of this rectangle, which is our pre-image. The width is 2 and the length is 3. Now since the scale factor is 2, my new width will be 2 times the original width. Original width is 2, so my new width will be 4 and new length will also be 2 times. So 2 times the original length is 3, so 2 times 3 is 6. So my new the image will have dimension 4 and 6. So let's draw the image here. So width is 4, so 1 2 3 4, and the length is 6. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So now, so we can see that the width of the pre-image was 2 and the width of the image became 2 times because the scale factor is 2. It multiplied by 2 and my new width is 4. The width, original width was 3. Scale factor is 2, so 3 times 2. So the new length is 6. So this is how the scale factor affects my pre-image to image. Now let's have a look at an example where you will have to enlarge the image by a given scale factor through a center of enlargement. Now what is the center of enlargement and how it will affect the position of the diagram? We'll have a look at question 1. Now the center of enlargement tells you where to draw the image on the grid. For example, if the scale factor is 2, not only the image is twice the size of the pre-image or the object, but also at twice the distance from the center of enlargement. So it tells you the exact position of the image. Now the scale factor is 2, the center is at this point. Now we need to enlarge the shape. So this is the type of question that you are going to get. So let's have a look here. Let's name the diagram A, B, C and D. Now from the center to point A, from center to point A, the movement is one right. Now since we are enlarging by a scale factor of 2, so my point A for the image, that is A dash, will be times 2. So 1 right now will become 2 right. So go 2 right. So here is the position of point A dash. Let's locate point B. From the center, point B is 1, 2, 3. It is 3 right. So my B dash will be multiplied by 2. So 3 times 2 is, it will be 6 right. So from the center I need to go 6 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the position of B dash. Let's locate point D. Now from the center you need to go to point D. Now point D from the center is 3 up and 1 right. 3 up, 1 right. Now since scale factor is 2, you multiply it by 2. So 3 up now will become 6 up, 1 right will become 2 right. So you need to multiply by 2 to get to the new position. Now let's locate our point D dash. 6 up from the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up and 2 right. 1, 2. So here is my point D dash. So locate your point D dash here. And the last point is point C. Now point C from the center is 3 up and 3 right. 3 up, 3 right. So my C dash will be times 2, that is 6 up, 6 right. So from the center you go 6 steps up and go 6 right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, 6 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you reach here. So this is my point C dash. So you get your point here, C dash. Now join your point A, B, C, D and you get your required image. We can check here the width of the pre-image and the image. The original width was only 2 and the new width is 4, that is 2 times 2, it became 4. The original length was 3, the new length is times 2, that is 6. So it is expanding, enlarging by a scale factor of 2. Now we can also double check our answer by joining this center to point D and extending it. So you will see that the center when joined to D and extended, it will pass through D dash. Same way center joining to C will pass through C dash. Let's have a look. So when I join this center to point D, so you can see that it is passing through point D dash. Similarly, when I join center to point C, it is passing through C dash, and point A dash and B dash is already in the same line. So this confirms that my enlargement is correct. So this is how you do enlargement. You multiply, find the distance of your point from the center. Like point A is 1 right, so multiplied by 2, you get 2 right. It is 3 up, 1 right, so you multiply by 2, it will become 6 up and 2 right. Let's have a look at one more example. Now in example 2, quadrilateral PQRS is given. The center of enlargement is inside the shape and they're asking us to enlarge the shape by a scale factor of 2 about the given center of enlargement. So let's start from point of center and let's find the location of point P, then Q, then R, then S. Now from center, if you want to go to point P. Now, so point P from the center is 1 down and 2 left. So it is 1 down, 2 left. So since the scale factor is 2, you multiply by 2. So the position of point P dash, the image will be 2 down and 4 left. So from the center you come 2 steps down. So you will come 2 steps down and 4 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the position of my point P dash. So I'll mark here point P dash. Let's locate point Q. From the center to go to point Q, I can go 1 left, 1 up, or I can go 1 up and 1 left. The position will be same. So point Q is 1 up and 1 left. So my point Q dash will be times 2. So 2 up, 2 left. So from the center you go 2 step up and 2 step left. So you will get the position of point Q dash. So this is the position of point Q dash. Let's locate point R. Point R from the center is 1 up, 1 right. So point R dash will be 2 up, 2 right. So from the center you go 2 step up and 2 step right. You get your point R dash. And finally point S. Point S is 1 down, 2 right. 1 down, 2 right. So S dash will be 2 down and 4 right. You multiply it by 2 since the scale factor is 2. If the scale factor is 3, we'll multiply by 3. Now, so you need to come 2 steps down. So 1, 2 step down and 4 right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you reach your scale factor here. So this is your point S dash. Now let's join PQRS. You will get your required image. So join PQ, R and S. You get your required image. Now when you join the center to point Q and extend it, it will go through point Q dash. You can do it for all the points. Same way when you join O center to point P and extend it, it will go through point P dash, and you can double check that your working is correct. Now let's come to the last example where you need to find the center of enlargement and the pre-image and the image is given to us. Now to find the center of enlargement, what we'll do is we'll join the corresponding points like B and B dash. When you join and extend it, A and A dash, when you join and extend it, the point of intersection will be your center of enlargement. So let's join B and B dash. So I'll draw a line here which is passing through point B and B dash. Okay. Now similarly we'll draw one more line passing through point A and A dash. We'll join point A and A dash. On joining A and A dash, we see that the two lines are passing through this point here. So we'll join C and C dash also. So we'll join point C and C dash, and finally point D and D dash also. See here that all the 4 lines B, B dash, A dash, C, C dash and D, D dash all are passing through the same point. So this point here is my center of enlargement. So even if we do 2 sides, we can get the center of enlargement. This is how we find the center of enlargement and we do the enlargement or dilation of images. See you.